going on, people? Castle Long Reserve, we might be carrying. I'm still not sure yet. I actually need to contact my rep over there, so we'll see. Oh, you weren't asking me. You were asking the other Mike. Sorry. How you guys doing tonight? Tonight is the last show before our little Christmas break. So, I'm still not 100% sure if we're going to do a show on New Year's Day or not. So, it depends on what's going on with my family and whatnot. So, we'll see. Definitely no show on Christmas Day, though. So, we'll at least have a 2-week hiatus until the next show after tonight. But I'll just pay attention to Facebook and I'll announce whether we're going to do a show on New Year's Day or not. So, Suzanne, I am not sure yet. I actually just got an email about it today from 5 Pawns, and I got to get back to them. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure, though. Hold on, I got to mute my phone. Loud-ass phone. All right. There we go. So, tonight, we are going to do some giveaways, of course, as usual. Jimmy the Juice Man. That is a good question. Everybody wants to know when we're going to be stocking Jimmy the Juice Man. So we already placed a big order with him, and we are waiting for him to finish the order. He's working very hard on it as we speak. His plan is to ship it on Monday, so we should have it in stock just after Christmas. We should be getting it on Thursday or Friday next week, and we'll be putting it up on the site as soon as we have it here. So, yeah. Let's see. So let's get started. Tonight we're going to do a bunch of giveaways as usual. We got some mod news to talk about. Not a ton of mod news this week. There was a lot of stuff that came about last week, though, so I'm actually going to talk about a couple things that didn't make the cut last week just because it's, we have a limited amount of time. We are also going to spend some time talking about Wu-Tang mods tonight. There's actually 2 new devices that he's got coming out. One of them is called the El Sigilo. That is a new mod that he's got coming out. And also the EPT, which is the El Presidente tank that we'll be talking about as well. So, both of these that I have are prototypes. So, I've been giving him my feedback on the devices. So, if there's like a 1 or 2 flaws, I wouldn't take it to heart because he's planning on making some corrections and some adjustments to the finished product. In fact, I know one of them, he's already made the adjustments to the mod, and that's going into production. And then the tank, we need to talk about some more too. So, but anyway, and of course, like I said, lots of giveaways. We're going to be doing a couple of juice giveaways, a couple gift certificates. We've got an ohm meter from RTD Vapor, and those of you who are rebuildable users, you guys know how hard it is to get your hands on one of those things. So it's a little bit of a unicorn, if you will. And then we have the Patriot LE from iHybrid Mods, which has not yet been released. I actually don't have it in hand yet. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, but I do have a picture of it, so I'll show you the picture, and that's what we'll be giving away on the show tonight. So, all right, so why don't we get started with a giveaway from Allison Vapeland, as usual, for the early birds that get to the show for the very beginning. And so this giveaway is, like I said, from Allison Vapeland. This is for a gift certificate that's enough money to purchase either an 18 milliliter dropper bottle or dripper bottle rather, or a 15 milliliter glass bottle of juice and also pay for shipping within the U.S. If you are outside of the U.S., the shipping would be a little bit more, of course. You can also apply the gift certificate to a larger purchase if you want to, too. So, let's see here. Let me pull the list of people in chat and see what we got. And before we do the giveaway, just real quick, I'll go through the rules. The way the giveaways work is I pull a list of people that are in chat, post them in a randomizer, and whoever comes up number one wins the giveaway. If that person does not want it or does not claim it within a minute, it goes to number two, and so on and so forth. You can only win once per show or per episode of my show, unless you win. You can only win one item from each category per episode. The mod is treated separately. Sometimes we give away more than one mod. Usually it's just one, though. So if you did win juice or you won an ohm meter or a gift certificate or something, you can still win the mod and vice versa, but you can only win one item from each of those categories. So let me pull the list again here. Just make sure I got everybody that's in chat now, because a few people popped in. All right. And let's see, and randomize. Wicked Backo, you just won a gift certificate to Alice in Vapeland, unless you want to pass. Let me get a confirmation, please. All right, I'm guessing Great Googly Moogly means that you won it. Congratulations. All right, so I am going to send you an instant message through Vaughn Chat with my email address. All you got to do is send me an email with the subject AIV win or Alice in Vapeland win, and that's it. And I'll forward your email address over to Alice in Vapeland, and they will be sending you a coupon code that'll work in checkout as your gift certificate. You should get it by middle of next week when they open for business for the week. Although I'm not sure if they're going to be open on Christmas Day. I think they are, though. So anyway, congratulations, and I just sent you over that email, or I just sent you over my email address. So, all right, next up, we've got another giveaway from some other company that you may have heard of called Giant Vapes. So, a couple things. First off, I do want to mention real quick, we are running a little contest right now. The winner of the contest is going to get a $50 gift certificate to Giant Vapes. This is going on the Giant Vapes Google Plus page. Here is the link to our Google Plus page if you want to check that out. It's very easy to enter, so check that out when you have a moment. Also, as always, we are doing a discount code until the end of the night tonight for all of you lovely viewers of my show. So if anybody was planning on making a purchase at Giant Vapes, use this coupon code and you will get 10% off of your purchase. It's VapeOn10, and that'll work until the end of the night tonight. And also, we're going to give away a $20 gift certificate to Giant Vapes on the show. So, no, we're not shipping to the UK yet, Paul. We're still working on the international shipping thing, but we'll have it up soon. We're going to start with we're going to start with a test country basically, and then expand from there. So, all right, let's see here. But the giveaway is open to UK as well. So if you did win the coupon code, we'll take care of you. So, let's see what we got. Kristen Pickle. That is a good name. I like that. Kristen Pickle, you just won a $20 gift certificate to Giant Vapes. Let me get a confirmation in chat that you would either like it or don't want it, please. Kristen Pickle. Come on, Kristen. Kristen might be sleeping. We'll give her a minute. Kristen? This is the El Sigilo that we're going to be talking about later. And then I've also got the Congestus sitting here. Kristen Pickle! If you can hear me, come to your computer and tell me whether or not you want your gift certificate that you just won. You're running out of time. I'm watching my clock. Dang, old man, it might just be you. I'm waiting for it to tick over. Sorry for the delay, guys, but just want to give her a sec. Kristen Pickle, if you can hear me and you are able to type or have someone near you, there you are. All right. There she is. Kristen, I need you to confirm whether or not you want the Giant Vapes gift certificate that you just won. There are no potty breaks allowed during All Meshed Up. So it's a $20 gift certificate to Giant Vapes. No, you don't have to. I'll tell you what you need to do. All right, congratulations. So here's what you need to do. I'm going to send you an email, or I'm going to send you a message in chat, in a IM. You'll see it in the IM tab on Vaughn Chat here with my email address. All you need to do is send me an email with the, and there's my email. Just send me an email with the subject Giant Vapes Win. That's all you got to do, and I'll reply with your coupon code and the website link, and then you can use the gift certificate. It's a $20 gift certificate. So congratulations. Oh boy, Kristen's lagging. All right. I'm going to write your name down just in case you didn't get my email, because you seem to be having some technical problems, so. But I got you. All right. Moving on. Yeah, probably. Don't worry, Kristen, you won, if you can hear me. I'm just going to move on, and we can take care of that in a little bit if we need to. So, let's talk about mod news. So, first up, we've got... First up, we've got the Buffalo mod from Mojo. Style of Mojo. Haven't really heard too much about this yet. There's no information over on Korea Vape yet. Here's the link if you want to check it out. There is a photo up there. That's it right now. No information other than that. Basically, from what I understand, it looks like he's just trying to do kind of a sleek, clean 18 series tube mod. It looks kind of Caravella-like. I don't know if it's going to be 22 millimeter or 23 millimeter or what, but yeah. It's GG threading, naughty, so 23 mil. Okay, but yeah, I don't know how you found that out, because I couldn't find any information on this thing when I was trying to find it. All I found was a link, a photo, a couple other photos on another site, and that was it. But and there was also a render, which basically looks like this. So that's okay, Kristen. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I've got. That's the Buffalo mod. Looks kind of interesting. Pretty simple tube mod. Nothing particularly innovative that I can see in the photo, but we'll see what the finished product looks like. So, let's see. Next up, we've got the Givo. This is from Ara Mods International. ARRA Mods International. Let me get you a link here. So this guy's got some pretty crazy engravings going on here. I'm going to, you can see the specs up there, 304 stainless steel, silver-plated copper pins. It bugs the shit out of me, pardon my language, that it actually says sick engraving in the specs of the device. I will decide whether or not the engraving is sick. Now, I do think the engravings look cool, yes, but that just drives me crazy. Anyway, I do think it looks kind of cool, though. Maybe a little overdone with the engravings, but supposedly they're Hawaiian-inspired. It's a 22mm diameter, 53.5mm length. Now, according to these guys, it is the smallest telescoping mod on the market. I don't recall what the specs are on the Astro. I know the Astro is 23mm wide, but I don't know if this device is actually shorter than the Astro or not. That 53.5mm length is really short for a telescope device in 18350 mode. So, again, like I said, I don't recall how tall the Astro is, but I think it's about the same size. This must be incrementally shorter, though. So, anyway, but this is the Givo. It looks pretty cool. Availability, you can check out Aramods on Facebook. I don't think that these are available to be purchased yet. I wasn't able to find anywhere with purchase information, and the Facebook account is new, but hopefully there'll be some information up there. So, let's see. Next up, we have the 4D. This is from Gile, the maker of the Atomo. Here is his Facebook page if you want to check out more information about Gile mods. Okay. Oh, nice, Griff. Thank you. So it's actually about 1.5 millimeters shorter than the Astro. Very cool. So the 4D is still in prototype stage, but they're using this is a testing unit that you're seeing here, which is why you got the machine marks all over it. It's a Genesis hybrid for 18350 and 18490. It's designed for AW and IMR batteries. It's built to be as compact as possible. Tube's 22mm. The tank is 20mm. It's got a threaded fire switch lock and battery fine tuning pin that's made of naval brass. Prototype tank in the picture is stainless steel, but the production tank will be Pyrex. They're also going to offer stainless steel tanks as an accessory, and it will hold 2.5 milliliters of juice. Mesh holes 3mm in diameter. Larger than the stainless steel nuts on the positive stainless steel center pin, with zero gap for mesh and wire. Refill holes 1.5 millimeter. They are apparently working on making an extremely reduced chamber. I haven't seen under the hood, so I don't know what that will look like. But they said if you liked the 360 RBA from Gile, you're definitely going to like the 4D. The performance is even better. And there are going to be options for air hole sizes. You'll be able to get a small, medium, or large, or at least they're considering giving options for the air hole size. So when you order it, you'll actually be able to pick which air hole size, so you can choose your draw. Yeah, so could be an interesting little hybrid. We'll see. That's all the info we've got right now, though. There's no price point yet determined on this. And like I said, if you want to follow to get some more information, you should check out that Facebook page that I linked. So, all right. Next up, we have... This is the Tatro T1 RDTA. Stands for Rebuildable Dripping Tank Atomizer. It's $129.99. Be available from Sigtex. Looks pretty interesting. So it's a gravity-fed tank RBA system. From what I can tell, you know, some people are saying that it's going to be like the AIOS, but to me it looks more like kind of like a spheroid type of contraption, like the Prometei kind of. You know, I need to see one in person to see how it's built. I haven't really seen any good pictures of it, but yeah. So the coil's actually on the bottom, and the wicks point up into the tank, and the juice is fed via gravity. So it's a bottom coil setup, like the spheroid, like the Prometei, and or like a vertical Jenny, and I'm not sure which it is. So basically, yeah, it's called an auto feed dripper because it's gravity fed. You don't have to drip, and it essentially automatically feeds the juice for you. In tank, and it has two different modes like the Prometei. You've got tank mode where you have a 3.7 milliliter tank which auto feeds the juice into the RBA, and then you can also use drip mode and remove the tank and use it as an actual dripper. Excuse me. So looks interesting, and it's a 3-post setup, so you could do dual, quad, you know, however many coils you want really. And it comes with a drip cap, T1 tank, 3-post RBA setup, and it comes with some 400 mesh and replacement O-rings as well, and that's for $129.99. That's the Tatro T1 RDTA. Looks interesting. So, yeah, I'm interested to try it out. So, let's see what is up next. So the difference between a dripper and an auto feed dripper, Suzanne, is a dripper, you physically drip the liquid in. Like you have a bottle with a dripper top, and you physically drip drops of liquid in through your drip tip onto the coils. If it's auto fed, it has a tank of juice and then wicks that are fed up into that juice, or whatever feeding system it uses, and the juice is fed on its own via gravity or wicking or whatever onto the coils. So you don't have to physically drip the liquid. Hope that makes sense. All right, let's see. Next up, we have the Enigma. Now, this actually was announced I think back in October, but I didn't catch this, and I'm wondering if I'm not the only one. There might be some other people that didn't catch this either, but this is the Enigma Hybrid. It's a dripper hybrid. There you go. So it's €179.95, not USD. So you're looking at around $250. And again, it's a hybrid, so it's an atomizer mod in one. It's got standard Golden Greek threading, so it's 22. I think it's 23x1 threading is what GG and a lot of the Korean mod makers use. It has airflow control, 2 air holes, that are adjustable. It can take 18350, 500, and 650 batteries, all the way up to 18650 with a kick if you want to use a kick. It does have the ability to stack batteries if you want to do that. Copper contacts, brass filament holders. I'm assuming that means wire posts. I'm just going off of a Google Translate here. So it's got lock ring. No idea what that means. A popo taster at the bottom of the hybrid. I'm going to copy and paste this. That's what it says on the website. That's what it has, a popo taster. I don't know what the hell that is. And it is a modular system. I do love me a popo taster. But it is modular, so you'll be able to add different devices onto it. I guess it's designed to have a standard threading, and there will be other devices from the same modder that use the same threading, so you'll be able to make different types of hybrids with it. So, yep, poo-poo taster. That's it. It is built for Vaping. So there you have it. That is the Enigma hybrid. So, and I did this last week, and I apologize, guys, but I am going to do it again just because I don't want to finish in last place. So, the guide to vaping polls are up right now, and you can vote for All Meshed Up, which is the name of this show, in case you didn't know it, as the best vaping show. If you think it's the best vaping show, that's awesome. Vote for it. If you don't think this show is the best vaping show, don't vote for me. However, if you do, I would appreciate a vote. Here's the link. So, I know I'm not going to win. I don't get nearly as many viewers as Mod Envy. That's fine. I've got my niche. I review, high-end stuff. It's not for everyone. Some of the stuff's tough to get. I get it. I'm not going to pull as big a draw as some of these other guys. I don't do this because I want thousands of people to watch my show. I do this because I felt that there was a niche that wasn't being filled, and that's why I started doing this show. Well, it's one of the reasons I started doing this back in the day. So if you like what I do and you enjoy the show and think it's the best vaping show out there, awesome. Throw me a vote. I would appreciate it. You can vote for each one of the polls once. You can't vote for a poll more than one time, though. You can't vote for each one of the polls more than once. So, but oh, it's okay. Like I said, I know I'm not going to win. I'm not worried about it. It would be cool if I finished somewhere other than last place. I think that would be neat. So. Also, I want to talk about a new Facebook group that I was asked to mention on the show. So I am going to mention this. You know what? We need to talk about popo tasters on the show more, and I would totally get more viewers. Absolutely right. That and Vaping. I'm going to start doing the show from the crapper. I think that'd be... Maybe we'll do like a special crapper edition of All Meshed Up. That'd be pretty awesome. So, anyway... Here's... So, that's the link to this new Facebook group. It's called Vaping for Noobs. It looks like a pretty cool place. I know a lot of the people that watch this show are not necessarily new vapors, and they're more experienced people, but they're trying to develop a cool community there for people to come and, especially for new people, to ask questions about vaping, stuff that you probably remember asking when you first started. And there may be, there may be some new vapors in the room too that are watching this show for the first time. So they are, you know, growing pretty quickly. It's a small group right now. I think they're around like 150 members or so, but it's growing really quickly. They've got a really cool community going on over there, and I think they're doing a good thing. It's a place for you know, experienced vapors to help new people out and help answer questions that they might have. If you remember, you know, I had when I first started, I went to ECF and I posted in the new members forum there, and you know, a bunch of people helped me out. That's kind of the same idea what they're going for here, not ECF, but that kind of experience. So here's the link one more time if you want to check that out. All right. And there you have it. That is a shameless promotion of my show on the Guide to Vaping polls. I'm going to post that link one more time so you can vote for me. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. Let's give some more stuff away. All right, we're going to do a giveaway from Vapor Craze. Whole bunch of juice from Vapor Craze. 4 15 milliliter bottles. That's 60, not 16, 60 milliliters of juice from Vapor Craze. You get to pick the nic level. The flavors are chosen randomly. So, let me pull the list of people in chat real quick. Oh, we got a lot of people in here now. And there we go. Odd versus the world. 60 milliliters of juice from Vapor Craze. Yay or nay? He says, holy shit, LOL. I'm guessing that is a yes. Congrats. All right. I am going to send you my email address in IM through chat. You'll see it in the IM tab. What you need to do, send me an email to said email address with the subject Vapor Craze Win, and in the email include the nicotine level that you want and your shipping address. Like I said, the flavors will be randomly chosen, so just need your nicotine level and shipping address, and we'll get that over to you ASAP. Congratulations. Is this the first time you've won on the show? That's awesome. Congrats. Let's see. All right. Second time. All right. Congrats. Let's see. Next up, we have another giveaway. This one is from RTD Vapor. Remember we were talking about that unicorn earlier? It is time. We're giving away the elusive ohm meter, which for the, like I said, for the folks who do rebuilding, you'll be familiar with this device. You can just thread your atomizer down onto it, flip it on, it'll tell you how many ohms your build is, and they are hard to get. They go out of stock very quickly when they come in stock. So I bought one just because I thought that I was supposed to own it, like when I first started vaping, and I wasn't even doing rebuildables because somebody told me that I needed to have one, and they weren't. It wasn't like it is now where it was impossible to get one. So I've just had the same one. I'm lucky. I've had the same one for a long time. But anyway, let me pull a list of people in chat. This giveaway is from RTD Vapor. I need to get your new logo, by the way, RTD, if you're in the room, for the banner. But RTD Vapor, if you're not familiar with them, they have the best selection of batteries I know of for vaping devices, and they actually carry a lot of rebuildable stuff, and they've actually got a decent selection of mods and atomizers over there now too. So here we go. Let's see what we got. I guess he is in the room. All right. So, RTD Vapor. I am going to wait for you to confirm that you want to pass. Oh my god, this is the second time this has happened in a couple weeks. Faceless won the iHybrid giveaway a couple weeks ago, too. Oh, RTD passes. ADK high. Let me get a confirmation from you. Yay or nay, please. ADK high. Hello. ADK, wake up. I told you can't take potty breaks during the show. ADK AFK. Yeah, there he is. All right. Yes, you did, because RTD won the RTD excuse me, giveaway. So of course he passed to you. So congratulations, ADK. I am going to send you an IM in chat with my email address. What you need to do is send me an email with the subject RTD Vapor Win. There's the email address. And include your shipping address in the email. That's all we need. So, congratulations. I'm glad you woke up. All right. So, moving on. Let's see. What do we got up next? All right, Vape Mail. This will be relatively short. As you guys know, Vape Mail tends to come in waves. This week I received a D's mod V3 in lovely packaging. Comes in this nice little wood box here. It's got this little plexi piece on the top. Slide that off. I'll show you what the mod looks like real quick. So this is made in Malaysia, and I reviewed the V1. And while I did, there were a couple things about it I didn't love. Overall, it was an excellent device and performed exceptionally well. So this is what the V3 looks like. I'm sorry, I reviewed the V2, not the V1. This is what the V3 looks like. Let's see if we can get it to autofocus here. There we go. Very shiny, brass and aluminum. It also comes with a brass 18350 or 18500 tube. This is the 350 tube. I do want to show you the engraving on here. This is kind of funny. Oops, upside down. Let's try again. See that? Like the hill giant. Aww. So, modder kissing my ass, hoping to get a good review. No, just kidding. I thought that was very nice that he engraved my name on there. And actually, I did really like the last one I reviewed, so I'm pretty excited to try out the V3. Cynicism aside. So, that's it for Vape Mail this week. Oh no, that's not true. Wait, no, I talked about that last week. That's it. That's it for Vape Mail. Just the D's mod. Let's see. It is a sick engraving, but he does not claim that it is a sick engraving. So, yeah, it's nice. And as long as it hits like the first one that I tried, it'll be. I will definitely like it very much because that thing is one of the best performing devices I've ever used, despite its flaws. So, let's see. we're going to do a couple more giveaways. That was a very short mod news segment. So let's give away some juice from E6 Vapors. For those that watched my show back in the day, you will be happy to know that they upped the ante on their giveaway, and they're giving 3 18 milliliter bottles of juice away now rather than the sample pack. So winner gets to pick the 3 flavors they want from e6vapors.com. Yeah, let's see what we got. So yeah, it's 54 milliliters of juice in 3 different flavors. Not bad, and they make really good juice too. I know the juice maker over there personally. He's very, very good at what he does. Let's see here. And randomize. Saladon. Let me get a confirmation from you in chat whether or not you want the juice from E6 Vapors, please. All right, congratulations. So I'm going to send you an IM. You'll see it in the IM tab in chat with my email address. What you need to do is go to e6vapors.com. Pick out the 3 juice flavors that you want, and then send me an email with the subject E6 Vapor Win, and then in the body of the email include the 3 flavors you want, the nicotine level you want, and your shipping address. So 3 flavors, nicotine level, shipping address, subject E6 Vapor Win. You have my email address. Congratulations. Let's see. We're going to do another giveaway, and then we'll start talking about some of the Wu-Tang stuff. So this giveaway is from Vape Syndicate. This is for a 30 milliliter bottle of juice from Vape Syndicate. You pick the flavor. I highly recommend Throat Yogurt. It's actually one of my all-time favorites. And Jungle Fever is very good from them as well. I actually like all 5 of his flavors, but those are my 2 personal favorites. So, all right, cool. Let's see what we got in chat. Yeah, and he does have amusing names as well. All right. Gyromite. You just won. I love that name, by the way. You just won some juice from Vape Syndicate. Let me get a confirmation from you in chat, please. Awesome. Congratulations, Gyromite. I am going to send you a message in chat with my email address in IM. All you need to do, go to vapesyndicate.com, pick out the flavor that you want, then send me an email with the subject Vape Syndicate Win, and then in the body of the email, I just need the flavor that you want, the nicotine level that you want, and your shipping address. That's it. So flavor, nicotine level, shipping address. Congratulations. All right. Let's talk about this mod. Hold on a sec here. So we are going to talk about the El Sigilo and the EPT, or the El Presidente tank from Wu-Tang. First, we're going to talk about the mod. So, first off, let me get you guys a link for Wu-Tang's group if you're interested in checking out Wu-Tang. Patriot giveaway is a little bit later, Red Lover. All right. That is Wu-Tang's group. So, let me tell you a little bit about the El Sigilo mod. I'm going to take the atomizer off the mod here so that you can see for yourselves while I talk about it. So, the El Sigilo mod. Let's do close up. Where's the button in the top cap, you may ask? Well, funny you should ask that. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So, first of all, the retail prices on this have not yet been established. There was a group buy that was done. The brass version was $120, stainless steel was $130, and there was also a $150 limited edition version. But again, I don't know what the retail price is going to be on this. According to Wu-Tang, the El Sigilo mod is the new face of tube mods. It has an inserted top and bottom cap to give it the look of a hybrid with any Genesis or drip type atomizer on top. Comes with an 18650 and also an 18350 tube. This is what it looks like before my grubby mitts get all over it. Nice looking, nice and shiny, well brushed, but nice and bright. So you can see what the finish looks like before patina. Has telescoping positive pin with the floating 510 pin, so it's not double threaded. It's just a push pin that makes contact with the battery and then a threaded pin that goes into that. The final version has silver plated copper pins. This one has copper pins that I'm using right now. This is, like I said, a prototype. The engraving on the other side, which we'll show you closer up, of the Alibata, means Filipino pride. There is a vent hole under the bottom button. It's serialized. It will also come with a 1.5 millimeter Allen wrench for loosening the top and bottom cap. We'll show you why in a little bit. The limited edition stainless steel torched version comes with an additional engraving on it that says United as One, dedicated to the Filipinos suffering because of typhoons Yolanda and Haiyan. And every purchase of the LE torched El Sigilo, $5 from that will be donated to the victims of the typhoons, with proof of the donation being provided at a later date as well. Materials used are in the brass are Australian brass. That's what's used here, which is actually a mix of brass and copper. And stainless steel 304 grade, which is food grade. Limited edition torched version is the same 304 grade stainless steel. So let's take this guy apart and go a little bit closer. So first off, bottom cap. Here's the switch, the engraving on the switch with the Wu-Tang logo. You can see the serial number on there as well. You'll see those two little notches in the side of the switch. Now, notice you can't see the switch from the side, really. It's actually threaded into the tube. Pretty cool, actually. So's the top cap. We'll show you that here in a second, too. It's a really interesting idea. So it really makes removing battery rattle really easy, because you can actually thread the switch into the body of the device to eliminate any kind of maybe tiny differences between a couple of batteries. You don't have to keep playing around with the telescoping pins, which is nice. And as you can see, the top cap, same deal. Okay, it's actually threaded into the tube, yeah, and it works well. And you have these two little notches here, as you can see, so you can kind of like put your fingernail in there, put one in one and one in the other to get it started, to turn it. And it's actually not that tough. I mean, I know he said that he's providing an Allen key, just in case like it gets stuck or something like that, so you'll be able to get it out. But I actually never had a problem with it. You can see it's threaded around the outside, and then you have, this is, like I said, a copper flat battery contact on the bottom here. It does not have a Delrin insulation, so you want to make sure that you use batteries that have a coating, which is like 99.9% of batteries out there. But just, you know, to be on the safe side, make sure you're using one that has a plastic coating around it, so that you don't get a short. Okay, and you can see the vent holes there that vents out the bottom of the batteries of the switch here. The switch, and you can see this from the side, it's a very short throw, okay, where it makes contact with the battery. See that? So you're only pushing it in about this much and it's firing. It's very short. Now on the other end, you have, oh, hold on. Have a little bit of juice on the cap. Let's get that off of there. All right. So, the top cap, same thing, thread it on the side, so this will sink down into the tube. Okay, and then you have nice big contact, copper contact inside there, making contact with the battery, and then, or making contact with the atomizer rather, and then you can see, so this is actually a press, so you push that in, and there you have it. It makes contact with the atomizer. So what you do is you thread the atomizer down, and then you push against this until it makes contact, and then that's in contact. And then you telescope this little screw out in whatever until you eliminate battery rattle. Although with this mod, you know, you don't need to fiddle around with it too much because, you know, as long as you get it relatively close to where you want it to be, you can actually adjust the top cap or the switch to eliminate the battery rattle as well, which is pretty cool. The tube itself is a brushed brass. This is the version that I have, the brushed brass. Now I have, he did, this is a special thing that he did for me. It's got the United as One on the brass tube, which there's only a couple of these, I guess. So that's the same engraving as the limited edition stainless steel one. And then this is the Alibaba I was telling you about that stands for Filipino Pride. And as you can see, it's got that brushed finish on it. The 360 tube, this is what it looks like brand new, to give you an idea. The finish on it's very nice. There's no scratches or machine marks or anything. You can see United as One. Shiny. Ooh. So that's what it looks like new. So basically, like I said, you know, you take the atomizer that you're going to use. Hold on a sec. So I got juice all over the bottom of this one. Let's de-juicify it. You thread it down onto the top cap there until it's snug. Press that, make sure that that's pushed in until it's nice and flush. Wipe the juice off. And Jesus, getting juice all over myself because I'm an idiot. But you all knew that already. So then thread it down onto the top. Simple. Just thread it down all the way until it makes a hybrid connection. Nice and flush, no gaps. It really does look like a hybrid right there. And then pop your battery in, and then you thread the switch down until you make contact with the battery and it's nice and firm. And then when you get down to the point where there's just a little bit of room to work with, you have those little grooves in there. And I was just using my fingernails. I guess this is where you would get in there with the Allen key if you wanted to get it nice and snug. And there you have it. It's flush on the bottom. Working fine. All right, so there you go. Performance-wise, it performs very, very well. The voltage loss on this device is low. It tested at a 0.09 loss under load at, I'm sorry, current loss, not voltage loss. The current loss is a 0.09 loss under load on a 2 ohm coil. Now, for those of you that watch my show, you know I test the exact same way on every single mod so that I can compare them. I use a cheap Joytech 2 ohm dripper atomizer, and I have a volt reader that I use to test voltage without the atomizer and then with the atomizer. So I can compare the readings across the board. 0.09 under load at 2 ohms is very, very good. That's about how hard the high quality, well performing mods on the market are going to hit. There's only 3 that I've tested that have tested higher than lower than 0.09, and that was the Ramble, the Lycan, and the Steampunk. So 2 of them actually from Bear Brass mods. The Nemesis actually tested a 0.09 when I tested it. So, and then after a week of use, it was at a 0.10. So, which is expected. It's brass and copper, the version that I'm using. So, you're going to have some oxidation build up. And you're going to need to maintain the contacts on that to keep the performance up to where you want it to be. So it's all, you could probably go a month between cleanings and still have a good performing device, but it will build up oxidation, so you do want to keep it clean. And once you have the silver-plated copper version, you're going to want to make sure that you use a cleaning agent that is not going to be super abrasive, or you'll actually take the silver plating off, which is not what you want to do, of course. So there you have it. That is the El Sigilo mod from Wu-Tang. Definitely, I definitely recommend it. I've used other Wu-Tang mods in the past and had some issues with them. But not the case with this mod. I think it looks nice. It's got a lot of engraving on it. Some people don't like that, but I actually think the engravings look kind of classy. I like what he's doing with the, with the LE, where he's giving some of the money to charity, which is cool. And then, it's a unique design. The switch in the top cap housed inside the tube to make it look like it's literal. There's always that, there's only so many ways you can make a tube with a battery in it, but this actually looks like it's just a tube with a battery in it. You can't even see the top cap and the bottom cap, so it's pretty cool. And it's actually very compact. The fact that the tube is longer than a typical tube mod makes it look like it's a little bit bigger, but it's actually quite compact. The reason it looks longer is because the tube itself is longer, because the switch and the top cap are inside the tube. So, anywho, let's talk about the El Presidente tank, shall we? So we'll move on. So, the EPT, El Presidente tank from Wu-Tang. That is the guy that's sitting on top here. And I'm going to take this off of the mod to show it to you. Hold on. Now, again, I'm going to mention that this is a prototype. So there are still a couple of things that are being worked on with this. We're going to talk about kind of, I am going to mention the problems with the prototype, but they're also going to be discussed with the modder. So, to make sure that the couple issues that I've had will be resolved in the final version, this not being the final version. So, this is the EPT tank. It's not an automatic teller machine, and it's not an El Presidente tank. It's just an El Presidente tank, EPT. Oh, you're kidding me. Are you serious? Oh, I'm back? Okay. I guess the server decided to crap itself for a sec there. Thanks. Lovely. Hold on, I'm going to try... Yeah, I'm out of focus. Okay, hold on. There's a reason I'm out of focus. It's intentional. Okay, so we're good then. Okay. The reason I'm out of focus is because I was in the middle of starting a close-up when the... There we go. I was in the middle of starting a close-up when it went down. So, no, it's okay. Anywho, the EPT, El Presidente tank, not the EPT tank. It's not the ATM machine. It is the El Presidente tank. So again, this one, the retail price has not been determined yet. Group buy price was $150. You'll also be able to get a hybrid connector ring for it for $10. It's going to be sold separately. There will be a hybrid connector ring for the V1 El Capitan and also for the V1.5 El Capitan, which are also mods made by Wu-Tang. Information on this guy: 304 stainless steel food grade, brass posts, Teflon in the positive post, and Delrin in the 510 connector. The 510 connector is adjustable. Has a 3 milliliter quartz tank, 22 millimeter diameter, 3 millimeter mesh hole that is threaded, dual wick capable, 6 air slots with 3.8 millimeter air holes each. Airflow control can be adjusted in 5 different ways of your choice, from tight draw to very open draw. And there is an inner top cap that has a reduced chamber that also allows for spit back protection. These are also going to be serialized on the inside of the top cap, and then the Wu-Tang logo on the outside of the top cap. Okay. So, let's take a look at the external here. So first of all, let's do super close up. So first of all, you have air slot there that I have closed currently. Air slot over here that I've got 2 holes open on. I'm using the dual 0.8 millimeter right now because the single 0.8 was just a little bit too tight, even though I do enjoy a tight draw. That was just a little bit too much. So I actually have one of the 0.8s covered a little. Well, I did have it covered a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, you have the Wu-Tang logo on the outside here. You can see the threads the O-rings are concealed on the inside of that, like the Hellfires and the Fugatti and the H-Addy. And then you have an adjustable connection point here, 510 connection, and then that stainless steel screw, which you could adjust to get a different height here. Now, you can see down on the bottom here, see, let me just get a little bit closer, hold on. You can see how it's a little bit wet around there. That is because I've actually been experiencing a little bit of leaking out of the 510 connection. So, again, don't judge. This is a prototype. That's something that does need to be fixed, though, before the final version. So, if the final version comes out in the next, 2-3 days, I would be concerned. Because I'm just giving you fair warning. But I am going to talk to Wu-Tang about that. A little bit of leakage there coming out from the 510 connection. So hopefully he will be. I'm assuming that he will fix that, because why else would he be sending prototypes out if he didn't want people to test them? And then, so the 2 main pieces of the device here of the tank are threaded. They thread down, you tighten them. It actually reminds me quite a bit of the Fugatti body. And then there's O-rings that seal that. And then you have a double top cap, okay? So we'll pull that off and talk about the top cap in just a little bit here. First, under the deck, you've got a double O-ring set up. It is nice and snug. Didn't have any issues with it. You have Dual coil capable, as you can see. I've got it set up with single coil with some 0.8 millimeter Kanthal there. And then you have a fill hole in the center between the two of them. I did not have any issues with wicking even using this in dual coil. I actually had this set up in dual coil before, but then I wanted to test it in single coil to see you know, how the quality of the flavor was in single coil as well. And we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. And you know, so you don't need to open up the fill hole if you're using single coil. For dual coil, though, of course, you do need to remove that center screw so that you can fill the device. Okay. And aside from that, it's pretty straightforward. There's no you know, Allen keys needed here. It just uses Phillips head screws, and like I said, double O-ring, pretty standard positive post on that too. So now under the cap, you have, like I said, a double cap. You can see the line there where the two of them separate. Hold on, get some juice off here. Now, here's the rub. So I don't know if it's the O-ring size that needs to be changed on here or what, but there's actually two O-ring grooves on the inside of the top cap here that are in between the airflow control ring and the top cap on top of that. Okay. I was told not to use both, just to use one, and that the airflow control would be nice and smooth just using one. However, it is very, very difficult to turn this to get the airflow control adjusted with just the one in there even. And I actually cannot remove that inner piece to show you what that piece looks like in comparison to the top cap and how it fits in. So that's another thing that hopefully will be fixed with the device. I'm sure that it will. I mean, honestly, without the O-ring on there, it's really loose, so it probably just needs a little bit smaller O-ring. Or it definitely just needs a little bit smaller O-ring, so I wouldn't read too much into that. And then on the inside of the device, you have a very much reduced chamber. Okay, now this is like a dual coil reduced chamber, as you can see here. So it's got enough room for the tool coils. It's very reduced though. That lip that you see there actually comes down and almost all the way until it hits the addy deck, because you can see that amount of distance there in comparison to here. You have a pretty high raise on the addy deck there. So it's really just that little small chamber that you see cut out on that where you have air circulation. There's not a whole lot of room for air to circulate around, which, as you know, will help increase the flavor and the warmth of the vapor. And that it does. You know, despite the couple little hiccups with the prototype, the performance of the device has actually been quite impressive. Let me get it back on here. Hold on a sec. What? Are we up right? Are we on right now? What's going on? I can see you guys complaining in chat. I'm sorry, I can't tell. Okay. I'm sorry. When I'm doing the reviews, I don't pay attention to chat sometimes. I don't know what's going on. So, okay. A little bit glitchy. I'll just keep my fingers crossed. We're almost done. So anyway, I'm going to talk about this device a little bit now, kind of as a whole. So like I said, please keep in mind that this is a prototype. and I was asked to talk about it on the show, despite the fact that it's a prototype. It does have a couple flaws, which are going to be reported to the modder tomorrow, or actually tonight if he's awake. And I am assuming that they will be corrected. Flaws aside, the performance of the device is actually quite good. Very, very good, in fact. The flavor in dual coil is astounding. I liked the dual 0.8 millimeter. That's a really nice draw for me. I really like dual coil, and the 2.8 millimeters was a tight draw with a ton of flavor, and the dual coil on top of that just made it an exceptional vape. And even in single coil with the 2.8 millimeters open, it is a really, really enjoyable vape. And I'm not getting any of the AFC whistle like you get sometimes. So you can hear. So there's no whistle from the airflow control, which is really good. And the flavor and the vapor production are spot on. You know, the vapor production is not going to be huge plumes unless you open up the airflow, of course. You know, because I'm using this with 2.8 millimeter air holes, so I'm not going to get gigantic clouds of vapor like I do from the Congestus. But, you know, it's still good vapor production. And what's really important is the flavor, and the flavor is excellent. Yeah. So, the EPT definitely has a ton of potential. I think it's as long as he can work a couple little kinks out, I think it's going to be an exceptional atomizer. The flavor in dual coil is on par with some of the best devices that I've ever used. And even with a single coil setup, the flavor is very, very good. So I will keep my fingers crossed that the final version will, you know, have the kinks worked out, like I said. And if that is the case, I will definitely give it a recommendation and a thumbs up, because I have enjoyed using it for the week that I have been using it. So yeah, there you have it. That is the EPT, or the El Presidente tank from Wu-Tang. And that is all the reviews we have for tonight. Time to do 2 more giveaways. So hold on one sec here. I need to find something real quick. Why are you being a turd? There we go. Alright, so first off, we're going to do another giveaway. This one is from someone you may have heard of. God, hold on, sorry guys. There we go. From iHybridMods. Now, as I said, I'm still waiting for this to come in the mail. This should be here tomorrow. But this is the Patriot. Limited edition, pure. Brand new, still not released yet from iHybridMods. Should be here tomorrow to be sent off to the winner. So it does not get much more patriotic than that. The anodizing work on it is crazy. Much like the Diamondback, it looks very impressive. I can't wait to see it in person. So if you are a fan of America, you need to get your hands on a Patriot I don't know when they're going to be available. If Faceless is in the room, he might be able to answer that. But yes, this is the Patriot. This is what we're about to give away. So there you go, Jay Gator. And ready? I gotta mess with you guys a little bit. I'm gonna take a vape before we hit randomize. Hold on. This thing's so ridiculous. I can't wait to review this. I have a K-Fun Lite. I used to have a K-Fun Vape MD. Let's see. Uh-oh, we're getting bad lag again. Okay. Well, some people are saying it's fine, and some people are saying they're getting lag. So, I don't even remember where I got the K-Fun Lite, to be honest with you. All right, I'm gonna do the randomizer though. Everybody's waiting to see who wins the Patriot. Hold on. Brandon T. Ray or Brandon Trey. Alternating caps and lowercase. He says woot. All right. Congratulations, Brandon. Hold on a sec. I'm going to find you on here. All right. So here's what you need to do. I'm going to send you an IM with my email address. All you need to do is send me an email with the subject iHybrid win, and in the body of the email include your shipping address, please. That's all you got to do. So subject iHybrid win, shipping address in the email, and I will get that sent off to you. It should be here tomorrow. It should have been here today. It was scheduled for delivery today, but of course the Postal Service is a hot mess during the holidays, so hopefully it will be here tomorrow. So, all right. So congratulations, Brandon. Oh, wow. You guys are getting some bad lag. All right, congrats. Next up, we are going to do a giveaway from Boondock Vapes. And Boondock Vapes is giving away a sample pack, 4 6 milliliter bottles of juice. So you get 24 mils of juice total. Let me find it. There we go. Yeah, Vaughn drives me nuts every night. I just pray that we don't have issues every time we go live. So let's see here. So Boondock Vapes. Let me get the list of everybody in chat. Duh! You're right. No, that's actually my fault. Sorry. There we go. That was me not paying attention. Sorry about that. So let's see here. You're right though. My head is messed up. Not because of what just happened there though. All right. Let's see. So for the Boondock Vapes win, we've got Vape Dentist. You want some juice from Boondock Vapes? Vape Dentist. Vape dentist. Not Vape MD, Vape dentist. Very different. All right, congratulations. No face. No, I'm not talking shit about you. All right, congrats, Vape dentist. I am going to send you an IM in chat with my email address. What you need to do is you need to go to boondockvapes.com, pick out 4 flavors, and then you're going to send me an email with the subject Boondock Vapes Win, and then in the email include the 4 flavors, your nicotine level, and your shipping address, please. So Boondock Vapes Win for the subject, nicotine level, 4 flavors, shipping address, and we will get that sent off to you ASAP. And I just sent you my email address and IM. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag, guys. I wish there was something I could do about it. I'm actually getting a good frame rate on this end, so it's definitely Vaughn. Oh yeah, I'm actually getting some lag issues on the Vaughn itself too. Anyway, so we're at the point in the show where we're going to do a little Q&A. I know we're having some lag issues. I apologize, guys. Yeah. Oh, Vaughn. Wait, Vape Dentist piffed to protected? I missed it. Sorry. Chat was lagging out on me too. Oh God. No, Vape Dentist responded. He said yes, and I sent him an IM. I didn't see him piff though. I'm so confused. All right, so you piffed it, which means it goes to protected. Because it goes to the next person if you want to piff it. Okay. Oh my God. What a mess. Sorry, everyone. So protected passed. Can one of the people I'm talking about confirm this? Protected? I see a smiley face from you. I have no idea what's happening. So apparently some people are hearing what I said like 15 minutes ago right now or some crap, or at least a couple minutes ago. Yeah, no, Brandon showed up for the Patriot. He responded in chat, and I sent him an IM. I'm just going to type this because I don't know what the hell's going on. People are replying to stuff that I sent a while ago. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Major lag issues, apparently. Protected. It's okay if he's not in the USA. No, that's fine. Yes, it did. So, just to be clear, when you piff, the way we're doing the giveaways now, it gets passed on to the next person. So when Vape Dentist piffed, it went to Protected. And Protected would like the juice. So Protected won. I hope that's clear. We already did the Patriot giveaway, Faceless. I hope you're fucking with me, you bastard. God. Oh my lord. So, who can hear what I'm saying right now? I just want to see if I get a response in chat here. Okay. So some people are lagging way behind the audio for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. But anyway, Protected. Hold on a sec. I'm sending you my email address right now. Just go to boondockvapes.com and you'll be able to... shit. And now Vaughn's giving me shit again. Hold on. One sec. All right, Protected. I'm sending you a message in chat right now, and I am. Hopefully it gets to you with my email address. So just go to boondockvapes.com, pick out the 4 flavors you want, send me an email, subject Boondock Vapes win. In the email include the 4 flavors you want, the nicotine level, and your shipping address. All right? Congratulations. Oh my God. What a mess. So anyway, yeah, let's do a little Q&A if you guys are still up for it. If anyone has any questions about any of the stuff that we talked about on the show tonight, or vaping in general, or whatever you want to talk about, I'm up for it. This is your last chance before next year. Oh, Vaughn. So this thing, I can't wait to review this. I have some other stuff I got to review first because I promised the mod makers, but this is just absurd. What I'm vooping segment. That's not a bad idea. Any news about the FDA regs? I haven't heard anything about FDA. You know, I try to check on news on that on a daily basis, and I haven't heard anything new from the FDA side. You know, it's still kind of all in limbo from what I understand. There's a lot going on in Europe right now, though. So the battery doesn't last a super long time for me on the Congestus because I kind of have a ridiculous setup on this thing. It lasts me about a day. But I'm using the batteries stacked, and I'm vaping at very high wattage, so I get about 1 day's use out of them. What does the fox say? As in, like, the cow says moo? The fox says... I don't know what a fox says. They make a barking sound. That makes sense. Whoa, Italy really banned e-cigs, huh? I didn't know that. The resistance on the Congestus is 1 ohm. It's a dual coil. I have it set up with 1 ohm. Dual coil mesh build on the Quasar. Thank you, Rudist. Appreciate it. They banned minors from buying e-cigs. Well, that's not so bad. I agree with that. Voltage loss to this coil on the Congestus. I actually haven't tested the voltage loss on the Congestus with stacked batteries yet. The reason being is it would probably destroy the atomizer that I'm using to test voltage loss. So I'm probably only going to test it with a single battery. Yeah, it's about 70 watts on a fresh battery, I see. But it's only 8.4 amps, so it's actually, believe it or not, it's actually safe. Current-wise, from the battery. The batteries don't even get warm. Alright, guys. Well, Vaughn is being a poopy pants, so I think that that may be a sign from the heavens that it's time to call it a night, since, you know, we had a long show tonight anyway. So, thank you everyone for coming by, and I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas. Those who don't, have a very happy, whatever your choice of winter solstice holiday you participate in. I hope yours is very merry. And yeah, I may or may not see you in 2 weeks. We'll see. And like I said, I'll announce it on Facebook if we're going to do a show on the 1st. We are definitely not doing a show on Christmas Day next week, though. So happy birthday, Jesus, and have an awesome holiday. I hope you get lots of awesome presents and cool vape gear and other fun shit, and enjoy yourselves with your families. And stay safe. Don't slip and fall on the ice like I did yesterday, and don't bust your knee up like I did yesterday. So, all right, everyone, have a lovely night.